Hey everyone, this is Bobo from the Mabi server. I'm here to announce the winner of my Easter egg hunt event. Alright, so we got quite a few entries from my event. If you don't see your name on the list, it's basically because your entry probably was denied since it was not an actual entry or it was a duplicate. But anyways, here is the entire list of all the entries. I'm gonna go ahead and choose the winner by clicking this little spinner thingy mabobber, and whoever gets picked on the number will be the winner. Okay, so here we go. Let's see who it is. Spin round and round. And the winner is, ooh, that was close, number 7. And number 7 is Edme. Hopefully I pronounced it correctly. Congratulations to you for winning my event. I'm going to go ahead and notify you through notes. Please reply back to me as soon as you can so you can receive your reward in game. Alright, cool. The next thing I'm going to share with you guys are some of the entries that were submitted for this event, some of the glitches and some of the Easter eggs. So let's start off with our raffle winner, Edme. Now, according to Edme, if you wear the Tanuki Ninja Anju wig, there is a hidden leaf inside of it. Now, obviously, we can see there's a leaf on top of the head, but I have to question this myself and see if there's an actual leaf inside. In order to do this, you gotta wear the wig and zoom in really close, have someone look inside your head or look from the top, and you should be able to see the leaf sticking out. But I'm gonna do it my way and go to the screenshot option so I can just kind of walk towards you guys without the camera moving and see if there's a leaf inside myself. So there it is. There is a second leaf. There's one on my head and one inside my head, hidden inside the wig. Apparently there are 2 leaves for this wig. So let's see that again. On the other side, just go again, and there it is. There is the second leaf hiding inside my creepy looking head. So there you have it. There are 2 leaves for this wig. Some popular submissions you guys sent in were displacement issues. This one is sent in by Acknowledge You. If you go to Ibi where Bangor is and walk to the very sharp corner edge, you will stand into the sky of Bangor. Very nice aerial view if you guys don't mind heights. This next entry is sent in by Darkari and Deathstreak, both saying the same thing, which is basically a teleporting glitch. Now I'm going to go ahead and teleport there by spamming a gesture. So I just click on a gesture and click on the location I want to run to, and then just start spamming the gesture. Spam, 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 spam. And then I'm going to instantly teleport. Ta-da! Magic. Now don't get the wrong idea, guys. It's not a hack. It's basically me skipping the running animation with just using gestures. The next submissions are great graphics glitches. This one is sent in by a Jack. Basically, if you wear the big head skull robe and you transform into an NPC that has not a skin face, I guess, you will lose their head. Now that is kind of actually interesting because I found out something else with this little glitch thingy. This actually works on other NPCs too. NPCs that have a mask or a hat, it will remove their mask and or hat. So, for example, let's see the man behind Akul. Oh my god, that is his real face. Haha, now all the secrets are now revealed. Now if only I can use this on the handsome white man. Now the next entry is sent in by Medard465. Wasn't sure how this works, so eventually I got help with a friend and figured it out. If you have the Kruta broadsword and you have another weapon in the second slot, preferably a flashy one and a really nice colored one, and you switch to your sword, it will change the color of the Kruta broadsword. Now this is actually really nice to know because basically if you try to unequip and re-equip, it still remains the same color. Unfortunately we can't dye the sword, so I guess this is the only way you can dye it, maybe, perhaps, I don't know. The next entry is submitted by Shadow Aces and it's one of my favorites. Basically, all you gotta do is PvP a friend and transform into a little chick. And once you are transformed into a little chick, have your friend freeze you and you will grow in size. Now there are actual various ways to do this method, not just freezing. One way that you can do this method is through puppetry, and in order to do that, you just basically puppet snare the chick. So that is how you do it. Voila! Big chickie. And just like Shadow Aces said, you can also freeze them and it'll work just the same. If you try to do this method on a different mob, it still technically kinda works for some mobs. It'll actually make them nice and plumpy. Some of you guys submitted some nice Easter egg weapon glitches, so here is one of them. This one's submitted by Kiyataru, and basically all you gotta do is equip a wand and cast a magic spell, like for example Ice Bolt. Got those nice shining ice bolts surrounding you, and then play the boombox game with a friend, and you'll see that your weapon has disappeared and you have some sparkly little skill effects near your hand, so it's like a little rave going on. Boom boom party, yeah. Another one submitted by Anonymous is a nice one where you can hold the weapon while you use the flight animation. Just use a Sweetheart's Flight and then request it to your friend, stand back down and wait till your friend accepts, and then press OK, and then boom, you are both holding the weapon. That's my lance! No, that's mine! But you'll be staying in place, unfortunately you won't be able to fly into the sky. Lego my lance. The next submissions I'm going to show you guys are what I felt are actual Easter egg submissions and not glitch related. So let's get started with our first one. Our first one is submitted by Doresso. For his submission, he stated that if you hit the training dummies in Dunbarton, you'll see messages pop up and it'll show Erwin shouting this and that, but eventually if you hit it long enough, you'll see that it'll say a developer's message. Ta-da! There it is. The next one is submitted by Davey1234, and he basically stated that if you go into the Saga mission, Area 1, Saga 7, and you have to get to that part where you have to run away from the guards, if you run far enough, just far enough, past the spikes, and onto the next wave of enemies, you will see an NPC standing there, a quote-unquote GM. So I'm going to go ahead and do this little thing and go past the spikes, keep going straight, and he's going to be there on the right side of the path. Now it's really hard to see because it's super dark in this mission regardless of what time it is. So I'm going to try my best to show you guys where he is right over there. So you'll see like a wave of enemies right there. You just think there's a bunch of elves. But if you get closer and closer, just right at that spot on the map, you'll see that there's an actual NPC that you can talk to. Now let's see what he says for me. Secret messages, perhaps? All the secrets of Mabinogi, perhaps? What does he say? Mr. Mabinogi Manager? He says... Oh. He just wants me to ignore him. Okay. Well, that is basically the secrets. Last but not least is the entry submitted by Nakichu, and it's one of my favorite Easter eggs of all time in Mabi. This is a long time Easter egg that lots of people know and maybe some people don't. But basically, if you go to the very top of the main matcha, this tower right above Galvin near the church, there are 2 telescopes that you can look through. You have to pay a few gold, of course. If you look through one of the telescopes, it'll show you little cutscenes of various locations in a main matcha. Now this is just, you know, strictly for fun. It's not really like an actual storyline or anything like that. But if you look through it, you'll see that it'll show you all these little random areas like, okay, water, yes, water, and okay, there's a fish, and now what? I don't see what's the point of this thing, but here is the kicker. It shows you this little sign, zooming in really closely on a sign, a remote island in the main matcha, and basically it says like there's something written on it, secret things and wings, but you can't even read it up close. If you try to get to that sign up close, right up close, you can't even read that sign. But according to the telescope message, it'll say like there's a number written on it and it has blah blah blah, this number and that. Now that number doesn't serve any purpose, I believe. At least I think it doesn't. The reason why I say that is because the numbers are always random every time you look through that telescope. So that was some of the entries submitted for the Easter egg event. I want to thank you guys all for participating. You guys did a great job. I was blown away by some of the entries. I had to test them myself to see if they worked. Some of them were hard, some of them were pretty easy, but overall you guys did an awesome A+ job. If you guys have more types of Easter eggs, or even some random glitches you want to share, feel free to leave them in the comments below and share them. Just please don't share any hacks or any of that kind of stuff. Now, can someone tell me how this telescope is seeing all these locations in Emain? I mean, it's literally physically impossible to... Oh, okay. Well, whatever. Welcome to Emain Matcha. Thanks you guys again for watching, and please have an awesome, great Easter. And like always, guys, stay awesome. Ka-chow!